Test 1, 2, 3. Hello. Now, it really shouldn't be a secret here at this point that I'm a big fan of fiction. I love reading it, writing it, and watching it. Now, most great works of fiction, series, books, whatever, have the major what if. Something early on where there was a crossroads and it could have gone off two ways, and that would have greatly altered the story overall. People have their theories, and I definitely have mine, so I thought I would do a little series here in which I tell you guys my what if theories for different books, TV shows, and movie franchises. Alright, let's get started! Now, the first one, I want to start pretty basic here, is definitely Harry Potter. And the major what if I'm going to go with, there's a few, but I think the really big one is, what if Harry had been sorted into Slytherin? A lot of people think this would have greatly altered the book, but I'm here to tell you I don't think it would have altered it as much as people really think. Hear me out. At the point that Harry was sorted, that the first years were in the Great Hall and the sorting hat was going around, Harry had already rejected Draco. He'd already had that exchange, the don't go associating yourself with the wrong sort, and Harry had said, I think I can figure the wrong sort out for myself. Well, he'd established this friendship with Ron, they'd been on the train together, and now he just defended him in front of Draco, so I don't think Harry would have jumped to being friends with Draco instead of Ron, but maybe he could have befriended Draco and allowed him to be a better person, saving him from being a Death Eater farther down the road. Obviously, I could be wrong about this. It could affect Harry's character. He could lean more into the part of Voldemort that lived inside of him. It also could have allowed him to have more answers early on throughout the book. He could have found out about being a parcel tongue earlier and known more about the Chamber of Secrets. He wouldn't have had to use Polyjuice Potion back in book 2 to interrogate Draco. It also could have altered how people felt about him. To put it simply, people don't like Slytherins. They don't trust them. At least in the series. In real life, I know that Slytherins aren't all evil. In general, though, people would have trusted him less, and as we saw in Book 5, in Order of the Phoenix, we very clearly saw that people didn't really buy into his word about Voldemort's return, so I think he would have had even less ground in that scenario if he'd been a Slytherin. People wouldn't have trusted him so much, and maybe people wouldn't have trusted him to be the chosen one at all when that rumor got started. They could have thought it was a mistake. It might have altered how he felt about his parents. It could have made him feel as if he wasn't really that connected to them, not being in their Hogwarts house. There's a million ways you can look at it, but those are some of my ideas of the big what-ifs of Harry Potter if he'd been a Slytherin. There are a few more for Harry Potter, so I will probably do a few more around that. But I'd also like to look at the Hunger Games. There are some shows I think I'd like to look at, maybe Once Upon a Time, or who knows. You guys can put recommendations. If I haven't watched the show or read the book, I'll look into it a bit. Maybe read or watch it if it doesn't take too much time. But thumbs up if you think this series is a good idea. Tell me your fictions that you think I should do and the what-ifs you think I should give my theories about. And share your own theories on the same what-if down below in the comments. So, bye!